this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They run again on first down, Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Carter. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 14. First down and Vikings.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Hey, go.
Again, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will have the Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Royals, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the check.
First down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
60
line.
Maverick, 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And it's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. Powering his way forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Carter setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 11. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. "7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Cook, 32 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point laid down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
60 Bison. Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He finds Royals. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Carter. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
Another run by Bigsby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Carter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Carter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cook up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They run it again with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Carter out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready? Liking 18. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Carter. And complete right side to Cook. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Back to throw again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Hold it ready. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check that. Ready. 70 Lions. Riggs.
Bigsby once more. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Seven Pirates. Let's go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Take Bigsby. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, I think incredible his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Carter now from the gun on 3rd down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Carter. Pass complete there to McCool. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw. Carter. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Simpson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Carter. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mason Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
6-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
They'll run on 1st down. Simpson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Carter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go, start. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Maverick, 6 down. Let go.
From the gun, Bigsby. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 60.
Quick throw to Collins.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 6-yard pickup.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Get it. 70 Lions. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Binsby is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Carter.
Pass complete to Royals.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Viking, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Big Lion.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses.